wants to learn how to actually market their business locally and also scale our business locally, because this is really essential in today's situation, considering Corona. And if you and of course all the local stores are empowering this marketing to get more customers, to grow their business, to scale their business online. Great. I've got Samantha from Malaysia. Hi, Samantha. Nice to meet you. Hello, Berman from Singapore. Great, guys. We'll just wait for another 2 minutes. We still have people joining in, and we've got about 25 plus people right now live on this webinar. So great, guys. Before we get started, I would really appreciate if all of you can turn your video on. I just want to take a quick screen capture of all the people right now present on this webinar, if that's okay for you guys. So quickly, guys, if you can turn your video on just for 5 seconds, and we will quickly get started. Great, guys. Great. I can see people are putting masks. That's awesome, Berman. Appreciate it. Gotta be safe. Hi, Valerie. How are you doing? Come on, guys. I want everyone's video right on the screen, and then we will start. All right. Quickly, guys. 5 seconds is what it takes. All right. Okay. Cool. Great, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience, and thanks for joining this free webinar on hyperlocal marketing using Facebook and Instagram. So today we are going to actually cover how we can create and launch an hyperlocal marketing campaign using your own local store and your existing business. Great. Now, this is basically a free webinar injunction to the main workshop, which we are actually launching on the 5th of June at Aventis School of Management. Now, this workshop happens from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. live. And, unlike this webinar where I will be the only one speaking and I could answer questions via chat, in the main webinar, we could actually, speak to each other, and we would actually set up the complete marketing campaign for your local business. So it's going to be a 6-hour live workshop happening on the 5th at Aventis School of Management. And today we will cover basically a demo on how that workshop would look like and things that we can consider and learn in terms of hyperlocal marketing. So that's a little insight on the main workshop that actually we are launching. Great. So today, basically, we are going to cover on how we can create, measure, and launch Facebook and Instagram ads for local businesses. We can actually explore multiple type of campaigns for your hyperlocal business. It could be a lead generation campaign if you already have a website, or if you have a sales team and things like that. We'll also learn about how we can create campaigns and drive traffic directly on your WhatsApp, and also through a click to message Facebook Messenger feature. So we would also learn how to create ads which are engaging, which convert, and also cover the dynamic specifications of the ads through Facebook and Instagram. Now, before we start, there is basically a surprise for people who actually stay till the end. I'll be giving out some freebies and goodies right after this free webinar. So stay till the end, guys, and uh, now there are few rules of this webinar. Feel free to ask questions via chat. If you have any questions at any point, just feel free to pop in the chat, and I will be answering you right away. Um, and of course, I might not be able to answer every question because we've got almost 40 plus people online right now. Uh, but yes, I will definitely answer the remaining questions via chat and emails. Stay till the end. We've got amazing surprises and free goodies. And stay safe and enjoy the webinar. So a little bit about me. My name is Vats. I'm born and raised in India. I've done my master's from ESX School of Management, Paris. I've also worked in the Wall Street area as a growth marketer in New York City. I'm a digital marketing trainer at Aventis School of Management, Singapore. I'm also training for programs at Mauritius. I'm also the founder and CEO at Standout. During my complete experience, I've actually consulted 50 plus startups across US, Brazil, France, Singapore, and India by helping these businesses grow online through creative growth hacks and digital marketing strategies. Our team has experience working with one of the biggest consulting firms around the world, and we come from different backgrounds in different countries. So that's a little bit about me and about Standard. Now going back to basically, these are some of the clients that actually I work in Singapore with, and I've actually helped some of them with a lot of marketing and website development and growth hacks as well. So Biomark has already raised about $10 million in funding. FlyX is one of the US based flight booking app. Uh, Again, Hypers is one of the sports players and stage heroes of the drama theater in Singapore. So some of the clients, students from companies where students actually work from, who actually participate in our workshops and boot camps. And some of the pictures of our existing or past programs that we've done at Aventis School of Management in Singapore. So that's a little background, and now I'm gonna show you one of the campaigns actually which worked like crazy. So this is one of the video ads that we created and which actually got us a huge ROI in terms of our ad spend. Now I will show you this video ad so you will actually get an insight on how it looks like. So this is one of the global programs that we launched in Singapore at Aventis, and we actually through our Facebook and Instagram marketing, this is the sort of ads that look like on Facebook, on Instagram stories. We launched at Aventis, and you can see that we targeted pan India during our campaign, and we generated about 400 plus leads through this campaign, and you can see like we made about 50,000 Singapore dollars just through 400 leads, which costed us about $1,000 US dollars in budget. So with $1,000 we made about $48,000. So that was a great ROI, and 90% of the traffic came through Instagram. So that's the power of Instagram ads, right? The Instagram story ads and the feed ads, because if you actually know where your target audience is and you can actually crack that, you can actually leverage and actually generate leads and grow your business through Facebook and Instagram ads. So one of the examples that we did, and of course there are so many more that I'll be covering moving forward. So yeah. Now, now, of course, before we go ahead and create a hyper local ad campaign for your local business, I think it's really important that you actually identify what is your marketing goal or objective. So, depending on your business, depending on your niche, you would definitely have a different sort of an objective. Now, if your objective is towards driving traffic, or is it towards your driving traffic for e-commerce store or branding or increasing sales. So depending on your marketing objective is when we would actually define our campaign inside our Facebook and Instagram dashboard analytics. So this is how a Facebook ad account looks like. The moment we sign into our Facebook ad account, this is the screen that we see, and you can see there are multiple type of campaigns that we can create in different buckets. One is the awareness bucket, one is the consideration, and one is the conversion. Now the beauty, now every bucket has its own beauty, and it all depends on what is basically your objective. Now, if you are a new brand, right, if you are a new brand, a new store, or a new local market, of course, you don't have an engaged audience, you don't have an audience that actually is buying from you. In that case, you would really want to go with an awareness objective, and you would really want to leverage on brand awareness and reach campaigns. So when you create brand awareness and reach campaigns, and when you launch it for 2 to 3 weeks, that's when you actually start building your brand loyalty with your customers who are actually interested in your brand. Now, how do you do that? You basically track the amount of people engaging with your ad. So if you're using a video ad, then you can actually track by the amount of people watching your video ad, like 50% people, how much watch time your video has. It could be 50%, 70%, 80%, depending on. You can actually select that, and I will show you in the next slides how actually it looks like. So based on that, you can definitely understand, okay, this is the audience which is actually engaging with my brand. And then you can run campaigns for consideration and conversion. So by name itself, it's really understood what a consideration campaign means. A consideration campaign is when a potential customer already knows about your brand and is actually considering to buy from you, or basically want to engage more from your business or your brand. And conversion is purely when you are actually running campaign to convert your engaged customers to buyers. So that's when you actually go inside and create conversion campaigns. Now there are multiple sort of ad campaigns that you can create in every bucket. For instance, in the consideration campaign, you have something called as traffic. Now, traffic is great. Now, how do we? Now, you guys must be wondering how does it fit in my local business, right? So, Facebook has this amazing, powerful feature, and Mark Zuckerberg just announced yesterday they have launched their Facebook Shop. So Facebook Shop was already there before, it was existing before, but it's actually reactivated to actually serve the local businesses. Now, right inside your Facebook page, you can create your Facebook shop if you are an e-commerce store, and you can actually list your products and sell it through Facebook Shop. You don't even need a website if you can actually leverage Facebook Shop for your business. And similarly, Facebook also released its WhatsApp feature. So you can actually drive traffic directly to your WhatsApp, and you don't even need a website. So things like that you can do for your hyperlocal ads. Now, how do you basically create a hyperlocal ad is when you actually select people around a specific area. So I will be showing that in the next slides. But yes, in consideration, you have traffic, and then you have engagement campaigns where you can actually create ads where you want to engage your potential customers or your engaged users with your ad. Now, engagement works well if you want to actually improve your likes and shares for your post or your ad. and that actually also increases brand loyalty, because when people see a post with so many likes and shares, they actually start, you actually get more likes and people start engaging more with your content. um, then of course, if you have an app, then you can run an ad or campaign purely for app installs. And similarly, you can run campaigns for video views, for lead generation, and for messages. Now, for your hyper local business, you would really want to focus on this option, which is called the messages option. Now, this is very powerful because when you create this campaign, you can actually set up your message bots inside your Facebook page, and you don't have to drive a customer to any website or WhatsApp. He or she can just click on the ad, and he actually starts sending you message on your Facebook Messenger. So every Facebook page, uh, by default, gets access to Facebook Messenger for business, like the one that you use already for your Facebook. Similarly, your page would also have a messenger. So when somebody engages with your messenger campaigns, it drives that customer directly to your Facebook Messenger page, and people can actually send messages to your Facebook page through that messenger. And you can actually create conversational bots inside your messenger, and you can set up automatic messages which would actually go out instantly as a customer replies or engages with your ad. So things like that you can do with messenger messages objective. And I will show you next how you can create such campaigns and how you can actually uh, leverage this hyper local feature of Facebook to run ads. Now, this is all not just Facebook, this also includes Instagram, because any campaign that you create on Facebook, by default, you can also create on Instagram. But everything is set and done inside your Facebook Analytics dashboard, because of course, Facebook bought Instagram. So Facebook dashboard controls the complete, ad setting and campaign launching for your campaigns. Now, for your conversion objectives, you can actually you can actually launch a campaign only for conversions. Now, a lot of people say that Facebook ads don't work, or Facebook ads don't really convert. People don't really buy, but that's actually false, because we have been doing so many tests in our own business, and it actually works very well. If your objective is only to sell and only to sell through Facebook and Instagram, you can just go with the conversion objective, the one which is conversions. Now, what it does is, the way Facebook's algorithm works is that when you set up a conversions campaign, you'll have to link your Facebook pixels with your landing page or your sales page. So of course, you would want to have a page where you would sell your product, right? That will be your sales page, because you will be driving traffic from Facebook to some digital asset where you want to sell. It could be online store or your sales page. Now, once you set up your conversion goals, you'll have to integrate some pixels inside your sales page, so Facebook can actually track every customer, how he's interacting on your sales page. So, you would definitely have a checkout button or buy now option, and Facebook actually tracks if people are actually clicking on those buttons and going to the checkout page or the cart page. And as they go forward, Facebook tracks every goal and objective inside your landing page or your sales page or e-commerce store. And that is something we'll have to set up before we launch the campaign. And once you do that, there would be people who would actually start buying too. So in the start, you would see that your costs will like shoot up a bit, because Facebook will actually test, and eventually that curve will go down. So your costs will eventually go down and your sales will start improving. So of course, because then Facebook's algorithm will start basically predicting and getting data of all the potential customers, the right audience, demographics of your customers who are actually buying from you. And Facebook will start pushing your ads to that niche and that audience. And that's how you would start getting more and more sales, and your costs will start going down. So again, we will cover this quickly in the next slides. but this is very powerful if you can actually set this up well. You don't even need any awareness and consideration campaign. You can start selling directly through Facebook. Facebook does its own maths, its own algo works really well, and you would have definitely seen a lot of ads of companies and brands selling a lot of stuff with a buy now option, and it's actually working out for them, right? There's a reason they're doing it, because people are actually buying it. So it does work, and that's how you basically do it inside your conversion objectives. Um, and it's the same setting that you put for your store and your catalog sales. So a quick little insight on type of campaigns you can create, and we will go next. so um, so guys, okay, so fine guys, how many of you are actually familiar with Facebook ad campaigns, or have you already launched Facebook ads in the past? If you're already familiar with Facebook ads or launched some campaigns in the past, quickly say yes in the chat. Has anyone ever launched a Facebook ad or a Facebook campaign in the past? Uh, are you, yes? Okay, that's great. All right, guys. So we have people who actually run ads on Facebook. That's great. Um, so you guys might know that, whenever you launch an ad on Facebook, you have to basically understand the buyer's journey. And this is how typically a buyer's journey would look like. Any new potential customer or buyer would go through a three phases. One is the awareness, the consideration, and purchase. Right now, awareness is where you create those awareness campaigns that we discussed in the last slide. Consideration is where you create the consideration. Purchase, where you create that. Now, how you can actually retarget your potential customer and actually leverage every campaign objective by capturing the email information, or nurturing the lead. So the best way to do is basically to follow this sort of a protocol. So when you are creating an awareness campaign, your buyer actually doesn't know your brand at all. So it's advisable to create your ad copy, your ad content around the problem. What is the problem that your company is solving, your business is solving, and then how you are actually solving it, because that is something that would actually work for an awareness objective, because a person doesn't really know you. So showcasing the problem and the solution will actually build a trust in a customer's mind for your brand or your business. So something that you would really want to consider when you're creating your content, it could be your video ads, it could be your picture ads, and this is something that you can focus if you are actually running awareness campaigns. Now, of course, once a customer already knows about your brand, he or she knows what is the problem and solution that you're solving, and you actually want to push that customer to actually consider buying your products or take some actions inside your store, then that's when you can actually create your content more about more on the solution, basically the sort of value addition that you're adding through your business, company, or product. um, the sort of the way that you stand out from the other brands in the market who are like you, and also some customer testimonials or reviews, your proof that your brand is the best, and why a customer should buy from you, because he already knows the problem and solutions. Now it's more about pushing this customer into the funnel, showing the reviews, the testimonials, and the detailed information on the solution as well. And that is something that actually works for consideration campaigns. And when you're looking at purchase, that is the purchase objective. So there would be a set of customers who would actually go until the checkout page, but they will drop out. They will still not buy. So how can you create copies and ads around those customers who would actually, and convert them? So a lot of tech companies offer free trial. which actually works because then a customer actually gets a taste of what you're offering, and that works great in case you want to actually trigger your customer to take a purchase. Now it could be anything, any freebie or any lead magnet that would help a customer get a taste of your brand, because nobody wants to risk spending money on waste products. They really want to be sure that this is the right product that they want to spend on. So that's when you'll have to think about creating copies and content around those areas in the purchase objective. And yeah, that's also one of the ways, like this is also the strategy which basically you can adapt in terms of creating your landing page or sales page. If you intend to create for a local business, you can actually start with the problem, solution, and then detailed information on solution, the proof, the customer testimonials, and then the buy now button, right? So this is the same order that you can follow, and you will actually see a very similar order consistently across all the sales pages, and the websites are out there. That's basically how it works. Great. Now, so guys, are you good? Are you all able to understand? Just quickly say yes if you can actually, if you're good and you're able to understand. We'll go forward with creating the hyperlocal ad campaign. Great, guys. So when we basically log inside our Facebook analytics dashboard, uh, this is the place where we actually create the campaign. And this is where you would actually set up your ad campaign for a hyperlocal business. And you can select from the type of objectives that your brand is looking out for. And yes, and when you create your ad, basically this is you would come to a screen which is called as the optimization and delivery screen. That's where you basically define your reach, your frequency, and your potential reach. So this is a very important area to consider when you're actually creating your Facebook or Instagram ad for your hyperlocal business, because you would be basically selecting an approximate area around your location, around your store. So you can actually target specific areas within 10 to 20 kilometers of radius, and you can also target specific areas around any particular point. It could be a shopping mall in Singapore that you want to actually target, and maybe 5 kilometers around that shopping mall. And similarly, you can also target localities like Chinatown, like Little India, or any other locality that you actually want to target in Singapore. And it could apply even for other countries like Malaysia, India, Indonesia. So that's the beauty of hyperlocal ad. So when you create this ad campaign in your location settings, you actually define your location and you select the geography around that location. And that's basically how you create your hyperlocal ad. And when you set that up, you would basically land to a screen where you can actually optimize and optimize for delivery. So you can actually set the frequency cap as well. So frequency cap is something, basically the amount of time a person will see your ad. So you can set that up right here. If you want every potential audience to only see your ad once in a week or twice in a week, you can set that up here, and that way you can actually decide how much do you want people to see your ad, and you can control your cost. So of course, if you keep it one every 1 week, then Facebook will always try to reach out to new people around the same area. uh, if you keep your frequency more, then Facebook will try to reach out to the same people over and over again. Now there are facts which actually say retargeting works very well, and on an average a person needs to see your ad at least 3 to 4 times before he or she converts. So that might work for you, but this is something that you'll also have to test for your niche, for your brand that you are actually setting up. um, so yeah, this is the reach and the frequency, and based on your audience settings, you would also get a number here which would tell you the potential reach for your audience, and the reach that you would get on a daily basis. And that's basically a sum up of your audience settings. And this also tells you, okay, what is the amount of people I can reach on a daily basis, and what's my potential reach. So it gives you an insight on your reach objective. and um, and of course, when you create an ad, you would also need to consider what are the type of ads that you would want to create. You can go with landscape ads, square ads, vertical, and letterbox. There are four types of ad formats. Now, I would recommend to always go with a square ad because it works like great on all the placements, on Facebook, on Instagram, on stories, on news feed, mobile feed, and also on instant articles and in-stream videos. So the square ads work great, and there's actually a guide which actually tells about what are the basically type of ads that you can create. Yes, exactly, Samantha. So square ads are safest, but of course, if you want to customize your ads for every different platform, then you can actually create different variations of your ads, and you can set it up inside your Facebook Analytics dashboard. So that is something that you can also do. And so for people who are actually new to Facebook ads, just to give you a quick insight on what are basically different type of ads. So you can see, like, this is something which is called as a Facebook feed ad placement. So on your Facebook, when you scroll on Facebook, you would see ads like this, and it would have an option to swipe it, to click on a button and take an action. Then you have something else, Facebook right column. Now let's select right column and see how it looks like. Now this is how the right column ad would look like. You would definitely have seen these ads on the right side of your Facebook. If you're on a desktop, you would see these small ads on the right side, and you can see it has a different dimension altogether, and it has a different sort of way in which you can create your text and headlines. Um, Facebook instant articles are something that you would see inside your articles. So when you actually open any article or blog through Facebook, when you are actually on your mobile, then what happens is that uh, Facebook doesn't let you go out to a different browser. You would actually open inside Facebook's own browser. So any article that you see on Facebook and you click, you'll actually open in Facebook's own browser. The article would open, and since it's Facebook's own browser, Facebook can intelligently put ads inside your article, and that's where it looks like. So when you're reading an article, you would actually see some ads in between, and those are the Facebook instant article placements. And again, you can see it's a landscape ad, and this is the sort of ads that would actually work for your instant articles. Um, but this will not work if you're opening in Chrome browser and stuff. So it's only through Facebook, inside Facebook browsers. Facebook in-stream videos, you might be aware of it. You would be seeing a lot of videos, and then it's like it starts showing an ad in between. Now, this is Facebook Marketplace. Now, this is the Facebook shop that I was talking about. Now, when you create your Facebook shop, you can actually list your products right here. But if you select the Facebook Market feed placement, then you can actually run ads on the Facebook Market feed for your product, and people would actually buy it. And of course, you can see the ads like this work really well, and you can target this around your local area where you're actually targeting through Facebook or Instagram. Stories, I'm sure you guys know what stories. Like, stories is something very similar on Instagram and Facebook, and this is how a story ad would look like. It could be a picture ad, it could be a video ad, and the moment you swipe up, you are redirected to that business's website or app store or landing page or whatsoever their objective maybe. So that's what you can do with story ads. You can create ads like this, which are good looking, full screen, 9:16 vertical ratio, and you can also optimize ads for Facebook search results like this on Facebook shop itself. So that would actually involve adding that right keyword inside your Facebook ad campaign when you're launching or creating that campaign. I'm sure Instagram stories, feed and explore are the same, so we'll not go again inside it. Now I will show you something with Messenger inbox. Now this is something that would actually work for a hyper local ad, because it actually sends a message. Like when somebody clicks on the ad, it asks to send a message, and you automatically start chatting with their messenger page. And that's the beauty about the messenger inbox ad. And people, messenger ads are actually more personal. So if you just, there are companies who are actually running only messenger ads and getting good results, because people actually open your messages. It's like doing email marketing but through Facebook. It's same like doing LinkedIn marketing, but through Facebook, because you're actually reaching them out personally through your brand, and you can even send them, messages every once in a week or twice in a week, depending on your objective, and you can keep them engaged. You can keep building brand loyalty through your messenger ads, unlike these sponsored ads, which people actually can choose to click or not. Here a person would definitely click if he gets a message in his messenger, right? So that's how a messenger inbox ad would look like. It actually goes in the inbox. So that's why it's called messenger inbox. Yeah, and that's it. That's a quick overview on the type of ads out there, and that you can actually think of creating, and with different sizes and objectives. Now I would quickly go and show you the sort of ads that we created. So this is one of the ads that we created for our psychology program in Singapore at Aventis, and it worked like great in a lot of Southeast Asian countries. And because it's a video ad, you can see the way it's the information is laid out in a very structured format, with some complementing videos and content around it. And you can create similar videos using free platforms like Lumen 5, which works like great. This is another example of a landscape ad. So we created this campaign for the K-pop camp in Korea, in Seoul at Hanyang University, and this also worked great. But this is a landscape ad, so these ads only work well on Facebook and Instagram feed, and not on stories and not on any other objective, because these are only landscape ads. Now I'll show you something how a square ad would look like. This is square. It's in the equal ratio. So this is like a square video ad, because it's an equal ratio, 1:1, and this would work well on any placement apart from the instant articles, because instant articles is an article, so you cannot play video inside it. But again, this will work great on every other placement, including stories, including feed, including your messenger inbox as well. And then we are going to cover the vertical ads. These are the story ads. And you can actually create all of these ads through video platforms now. So video platforms like Lumen 5 are completely free to use. They use AI-based video creation technique. So you don't even need to know any video editing skills or tools. You can just use the platform, put in the content. It automatically translates your content, your written content, into a video. And how they do that? They actually predict the keywords from your content, and they find similar videos around that content, and they create videos like this. And you can completely customize these videos when you actually create such ads, such videos with Lumen 5. You can change the background, the music, you can change the stock images in the videos as well. It has got about more than 100,000 video stock video library, which you can actually use it for free. So in the workshop that we are hosting on the 5th, we will actually go and use that tool, and I will show you how to create such videos using Lumen 5. And we will also cover how we can set up the complete Facebook and Instagram ad campaign inside for your hyperlocal business. So whatever your hyperlocal objective may be, we would actually do some sort of one-on-one brainstorming, and we would create campaigns for your business, which would actually convert, which actually drive you sales and traffic for your business, including the creatives, the videos, and all of that. So that's a part of the complete workshop on the 5th. Now, going forward, basically these are some of the um, yeah. So these are some of basically the again the story ads, basically the long form story creatives that you can actually use for your Instagram or story ads. These are more in the picture format, so this would not play, but this also actually works well, and it worked really well for our business as well. Now let's go inside and look at where you actually define the placements. So when you actually create a Facebook or Instagram ad, this is the place where you would actually select the placement in your ad placement settings, where you can actually select where you would want to basically, launch the ad. You can only select Instagram, or you can only select Facebook, or you can select all of it. So this is the place to select your placements, and actually Facebook will also show you how your placements will look like. This is an example of a Facebook Messenger inbox ad. So you can see this brand is actually sending messages to customers inbox with a call to action saying shop now. And when, of course, what happens when you click on shop now, you would definitely go to their website or their Facebook shop, where you can actually go and shop for products. Now, if the product is very close to you, of course, you would intend to buy it, because it's closer, the delivery cost is low, and it's faster as well. So something like this you can also apply and use for a local or hyperlocal business. And I will also show you going forward how you can actually also use WhatsApp marketing, which is actually working great right now for a lot of brands and local businesses. So we'll go forward. Now, these are the different type of ads that I've just listed out on my screen. So you can see, like, you can create different ads for different placements. Just to give an insight on how an ad would look like, this is an ad, basically it's a simple square picture ad launched by SEMrush, and they have a call to action with learn more. And of course, when I click, it'll take me to their website, where they would be offering some sort of lead magnet, some sort of a freebie, which would convert me to buy their software. Now, the number two is basically a story ad. This is how a story ad will look like. This business is running actually a landscape ad. Sorry, a landscape ad, but of course they've added text, so it's compensating for the space. But again, it's not a well done ad, because you can see, like, even the text is not completely visible, and the ad itself is like landscape, which is not so attractive, unlike a video ad or a full 9:16 ratio picture ad that would work better than this ad. The number three is again a shop ad. It's a picture ad asking me to get an offer. So they're actually selling something. They have some offer going on, so they are trying to get offer. And the last one is a video ad. You can see there's like a video sound button, and I've got 44,000 views. And this is something that we also launched for one of our programs. And the moment I click apply, I'll take me to the website or a lead generation form where I could actually go and submit my leads. Great, guys. Are you guys good? Are you guys good right now? Good on the clock? Doing fine? Cool. Great, guys. So when you actually create an ad, right now, this is basically your dashboard where you would actually want to optimize your ads for engagement. So when I was talking earlier about how to actually track the engagement metric, so this is where you would actually track your engagement metric in your Facebook Analytics dashboard. So when you create and launch ads and campaigns for your business, you would get insights on how many people are actually reacting to your ad, commenting on your ad or campaign, how many people are actually sharing it or saving that complete ad for later reference purpose. Like people do that, right? They just save the ad just to refer it later. And you can also see the amount of clicks that you're getting on your different campaigns. So you can see I've done multiple ads targeting different genders and different profiles, and you would and by this you can actually also see what's your cost per click like, because you would be spending some money to run ads, and you really want to make sure that you're getting the highest ROI on your ad spend, which is also called as ROAS, that is return over ad spend. So you really want to make sure that you get the best ROAS on your ads. You can see here I'm getting like very low cost on my ad spend. Now this ad account is in rupees, so you can see I'm getting 1.29 rupees per click, wherein the first campaign is giving me 71 rupees per click. And also because it is a lead generation campaign where I'm actually generating leads, and here it's more of a click campaign. So I'm just driving people to my blog that I'm promoting with my Facebook ads. And this is something that is insightful for you to understand which sort of ad is working for you. Now there could be multiple reasons why your campaign is working and why it's not. Though the reason it's working is could be because your audience and demographic settings are in place. The reason it's not working could be because your ad creative is not compelling enough, your content is not compelling enough, it's not resonating with the audience. And you can actually see if your content is working or your ad or your audience is not working. And we will go ahead and see. So when you create a video campaign or video content, this is how in your video watch views, you can actually see what videos are working for your brand by looking at the watch plays, the video plays, and the percentage of amount of video watched by any person. So if people are actually watching videos for more than 50%, that means your video content is good and people are actually engaging with your video ad. But if people are not like bouncing off after 3 seconds, that means you really need to work on your video ads. So during the workshop, we would actually create such video ads, and you would create ads that actually work, because you would create some high engaging video ads, would keep the first 3 seconds very crisp, so people actually get triggered with your idea or your brand. So one thing that you really need to make sure is when you come to the workshop on the 5th, make sure that you have like a brand ready or some sort of an idea that you really want to work on, because that's the best way to learn. That's what I think. Because when you actually create a campaign for your brand, for your Facebook page, you would actually learn by doing, and that the amount of learning experience that you would get is it's way more than just watching a screen and listening to a webinar. So going forward, so this is amount of basically the video plays you can see, and you can actually analyze if your content is performing or not. Now you also want to see if your ad is delivering results, and this is the place you can actually see your reach, your frequency. Now frequency is the same statistics that we covered in the past. You can actually set this up when you create a campaign. Okay, if you want If you want your ad to be seen only by one person, like once in a week, then you can set it to 1. Twice in a week is 2. So 1.2 is on an average. 1.2 on an average, your audience is seeing your ad 1.2 times in in basically on a weekly basis. So that's the frequency what it shows here, and you can also see the amount of reach that you're getting with the different campaigns that you're launching and running, and also the impressions and the cost per mile, that's cost per 1,000 impressions. So this is also very insightful to know if your campaigns are performing or delivering or not. And if they are, then you would start seeing your conversions too. And inside your Facebook ads, you can actually customize your reporting dashboard by bringing together different metrics in the same dashboard that you want to track, and you can actually create a customized reporting dashboard for your brand, for your business, as per your need, as per your objective for your hyperlocal business. Great. Now, a little bit on the landing pages, traffic, and funnels before we go ahead and talk more about the sort of examples that we had actually done for local customers. Why this is important is because you would really want to have a sales page for your local business when you're driving traffic. So you can easily target customers around a particular location in approximate to 5, 10, 20 kilometers radius to a particular location. It could also be locality wise. As I mentioned, you could target people in Chinatown, in Little India, and in Geelong, or different areas in Singapore, Malaysia, India, wherever it may be. But of course, you would really want to think that, do you want to sell it on your website? Is the product or service that you're offering needs or requires a website? Or it also depends on, do you have the time or do you have the bandwidth to actually go and create a website or a landing page or a sales page? So that is one, right? Second is, if you don't, then you can also think of, how can I basically drive customers directly through WhatsApp? So I can drive people on my WhatsApp or through my Facebook Messenger, where I could get in their phone number, their email address, and call them or email them later to keep them engaged. If that is something that you would want to do, also you can do. And of course, the last way would be, if you want to create a Facebook shop, a marketplace. So that is also something you can think of. If you actually have a product, a physical product, which you can actually deliver, or you want people to come and pick it up from your store or your local shop, then you can definitely list on marketplace, create a shop, and you can then drive traffic through Facebook and Instagram, and people would come, and if they're interested, they would definitely buy your product. So you can actually do a conversion ad to drive sales for it. So in the first case, where you need a landing page, we would definitely need to understand how a landing page should look like, and what are the steps that you really need to know if you want to set up a good looking sales page, and the page which actually sells, and that's something that's also important. So I will cover this going forward. Great, guys. So great. So great. So we will talk more about the 7 phases of a funnel. So how many of you guys know what is a funnel? Have you heard of this term funnel, landing pages, things like that? Have you guys heard of such terms? If yes, just drop in a message if you've actually heard of terms like funnels, landing pages, sales pages, and things like that. Hello guys, are you there? Are you able to hear me? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Great, awesome. Um, Great. So we will cover quickly more about the funnels. So whenever you bring in traffic from Facebook or Instagram, and if the customer is not aware of your brand, then it's gonna be mostly a cold traffic. So that's how we define the traffic. cold, warm, and hot. Cold traffic is someone who doesn't know about your brand or your local store. Warm traffic is someone who actually knows about it, but is still not, moving forward with buying your product. And hot is basically somebody who has been engaging constantly. He might have already bought a product from your local store or business, or he's actually considering to buy. He's going on the payment checkout page over and over again, but he's still not buying it. So that's when you call it a hot lead. Now the beauty, and you can actually scale your local business is if you can actually convert cold lead to a hot lead. And if you can do that with your marketing strategy, you can actually drive a lot of sales for your online store or your local business. And there's a strategy around this. So a lot of people out there, they basically create bridge pages or lead magnets before they drive a person to a landing page. So a lead magnet or a bridge page is something which is basically a teaser or a freebie that you give out to your cold lead to warm the lead up. It could be something for free that you offer. So he or she actually gets a taste of your product, gets to experience what you are doing, and then you can keep you can retarget them with Facebook ads and drive them to basically buy a product. And that's and if you can actually do that, you will actually drive more sales because you are actually converting and raising the temperature of your traffic from cold to warm to hot. And these are some of the things that you can do when you actually want to sell things online. It could be through your own online store. It could be through, or if you want to sell a digital product, also it works very well. Um, this is basically one of the ways you can set up your complete funnel. Now, this only holds true for people who actually have a landing page or want to actually have a sales page to sell their products or services. In that case, you would definitely need to create a funnel. You have to integrate your Facebook with your website, your landing page, and also set up email triggers so that when somebody signs up, automatically gets email notifications and things like that. So don't worry about this complex if you find this very complex, because we would cover everything in the workshop. We have a lot of time with us. We've got 8 hours, so we would actually go and create everything and set up everything, and there's no cost for it. Everything will be done for free for you guys. So you would actually get a landing page. You would actually set up a Facebook ads. You'll integrate your landing page with your Facebook ads and also integrate with emails. So when somebody signs up, he gets an automatic email notification. If you want to enable SMS notification, we can do that as well. And we can do a lot of bunch of things based on your objective, based on your business, your brand. So I'll just quickly cover what actually it means right here. So you can see, like, any prospective lead, any customers interested in your brand or business would actually come. You would actually capture this person or drive this person through either your Facebook or Instagram pages, that are social media digital assets, or through your email campaigns. If you already have their list, then you would actually drive them through emails, and also through your website, blogs, or Quora. So if you have a landing page, you're driving traffic through your landing page. Your landing page would also rank for SEO at some point, where you would start getting organic traffic through Google search. So these are the channels through which you can drive a prospective lead. And of course, in your every digital asset, you would have an objective which would actually lead to what you want to sell at that point of time. So if you're running, if you're selling masks at this point of time, you would actually want to know, and you would really want to drive a person towards your store page where you're selling masks, right? um, and of course, whatever you sell, whatever customers you get, you drive them and you create a lead database where which you actually use it for retargeting purpose. So you would definitely be accumulating a lot of leads throughout your marketing journey. But the best way is to also keep retargeting your leads, existing leads, who might have bought from you in the past or who might have not bought from you in the past, and works really well. You can, if somebody has bought, for instance, if somebody has bought bought a clothing brand, you can always sell them a cosmetic brand, because that person's actually buying stuff related, and things like that, right? Like if you buy bread, you would definitely need a butter, right? So things like that you can think of. But you can always do remarketing. You can always sell related products or different products, and people actually buy. And it's proven. I've been doing a lot of marketing, and people actually buy a lot, and through retargeting ads and remarketing campaigns. And you can do the retargeting not just through Facebook or Instagram ads. You can even just send an email to them, and that works. Now, how do you send mass emails? Right? You have like, maybe you have 100,000 list of leads after 2 months. How do you send emails to all of them? You use email marketing tools, where you set up those triggers, and you can actually automate the complete funnel inside your email marketing automation tool. And yeah, you can do things like that. Use tools like GetResponse, like MailChimp, which actually works really well in terms of automating and making your life easier for email marketing purpose. So again, something you would want to consider, and don't worry if it's very complicated for you. Like, we'll cover this everything in our workshop that we're launching. So are we on the same page? So I'll show you an example of some of the brands that actually I worked with. So one of the brands called Biomarking. Basically, I consulted them. They are a Singapore-based company, and they help basically people to predict their health based on their DNA test. So you can actually know what sort of diseases you can get in the future through their technology. And we actually did marketing for them, um, uh, for driving more leads and traffic through Facebook and Google Ads. And we were working with them, I think, 4 years back, and now they've raised about $10 million in funding. Another example in travel industry space. So I also worked with this brand called FlyX. It's a US-based flight booking app, and they offer the cheapest price for air travel across US, Canada. And we did some sort of email marketing for them. So we ran an app install campaign across US and Canada through Facebook ads. And before I started working with them, they were accumulating $4 per app install through their ads. And after me stepping in, we got their cost as low as $0.9. At 90 cents per app install is what they were getting working with us. And we also ran some email marketing campaigns. So you can see on the right side is the email that you're actually sending them out with like a $50 welcome back reward. This was targeted to their previous customers that they were basically, you know, uh, they were leveraging to. And yes, and this was one of the app install video ads that we actually created for this brand. I can see like the CD called download. So when I click on download, it takes me to the app store page. Now, another example in the real estate industry, company called Oxford Caps. Now, this company has raised $50 million last year, and we did some sort of in the initial stage of their business when they had no funds. We actually helped them with the branding and the marketing part of their business. They are a student booking platform in Singapore and India. They're huge and they're doing great. They help students find cheap accommodations and find accommodation with different students as well. Another real estate company called Singapore Housing Company. Singaporeans, you guys might be knowing about this. So we worked with this company too. I helped them setting a payment gateway. So this company was collecting manual payments, through bank transfers from customers across Europe and America. And just having a payment gateway on their website made their life so much easier, because now then, and they actually boost their business in 2 years. So within 2 years of launch, they made about $2 million. And and that's the power of digital marketing. That's the power of using these simple techniques which can actually scale your business. So one of the companies that we also worked with in the retail space, we worked with a company called Taylor Man. So we did some hyperlocal marketing for this brand. Now they have stores across India, across 7 cities in India. all the top cities, and they sell luxury men's suits. And we created hyperlocal ads for them where we were targeting through their stores. We were driving customer to their stores. So we were targeting potential customers 5 kilometers in radius who are near to their store in every city. And the call to action was all about getting directions or shop now. And then we would directly, they would actually be able to see the direction. Okay, it's just like 5 minutes walk. I can just go and walk and check out what they're offering. And the content was created more around the discounts, the sales that are going on at TaylorMan, and also pictures of customers very happy and enjoying their experience in TaylorMan. So TaylorMan is a custom-made, men's suits brand which offers custom-made suits to their customers. In the event industry space, we worked with a brand called Bartender's Cocktail. Now this company is based out of Brazil, and we helped them launch their complete web page, like the landing page, within 3 days. And you can see like this is everything is in Portuguese because in Brazil people speak Portuguese. And yeah, we created this complete website. You can see it's powered by standout.digital and the bottom. And yeah, and just having an online presence like a website, they were able to actually get so many more inquiries. They improved their sign up rate by 30x having a website, because now people can actually go and find them on Google, on Google local business, and register for inquiry. So a Google local business looks like something like this. So let me show you something how a Google My Business page would look like. So Google My Business page is powerful if you have a local store, because you can just have a website and create a Google My Business account, and it's free, and you get a local presence around your store. So let me look. For a quick search. I'll do a quick search in Singapore. Okay. So I'll do a quick search in Singapore. Let's look at retail stores near me. So this is the power of local search, right? Now Google will show me the nearest stores around my location. Right now everything is closed, but it is showing me electronic stores. But you can also look at let's say food delivery near me. Open now. So you can see like I get all the food delivery shops which are open around my location. And I can just go and I can even visit their website if they have one. So I'm not sure they have a website, right? So I can go and visit. These guys are running ads on Google. So on AMGD, I can go and just visit their website and I can buy from them, right? That is the power of local search marketing through Google. It's very easy if you just need a website and you can create a local store around your business. And since you are locally present, people will find you and you will actually organically get inquiries for your local business page. And I can actually show you the amount of inquiries that I get for my business, and actually it works. Google My Business. So let me get inside my Google My Business account. Okay. So you can see like we've got about 4 locations, 3 in Singapore and 1 in India. And you can see like, let's go to one of our locations in Singapore. And you can see like got about 500, more than 500 searches this month. And people are actually searching for my business. They're also clicking on my business. You can set up reviews and stuff, and you can get more insights in your Google Analytics dashboard. You can see like how many people are actually able to find me directly through Google local search, and the sort of keywords that people are using to find me. So again, there's a trick around how you can set up this local listing. It takes not even 10 minutes, and you can always Google it, or if you stick around on the workshop, I'll show you how to set up this complete Google store for your business. And the power of this store is I don't have to do any SEO. You will rank automatically because of this Google My Business local or algorithm. So you will automatically start ranking, and it'll work great for your brand or your business. Something that you would also want to consider if you have a local store or a business around your city. It could be any place in the world. So another brand in the fashion space. So this is a perfect example of a hyper local ad campaign that we ran. This is basically a company in Brazil. Again, it's called Agencia Vemo de los. Again, it's everything is in Portuguese, and we ran the ads also in Portuguese. Now, this is one of my favorite client, because he had a studio in a shopping mall where he would basically shoot models, uh, aspiring models who want to actually participate in fashion shows, and in fashion events and things like that. So he does the complete makeover, portfolio shooting, photography, and things like that. Now, due to this COVID crisis, the shopping mall is closed, and he's back at his home. So he is not getting any business, and he really came to me saying if I can do something for him. And that's when we created this ad campaign for him. So we created we he doesn't have so for your information, he doesn't has any website. He only has a Facebook and Instagram page, and that is all you need basically to actually launch your hyperlocal ad campaign. So we created two ads, one targeting female, one targeting men, people who are interested in photo shoots. And this guy is okay to actually cater clients from his own house. He's got his complete studio in his house, and he's okay to get clients and shoot them. But right now he's not able to get clients because he's not in a shopping mall, he's at his home. So we created an ad campaign around his house in Sao Paulo in Brazil, and we targeted this ad in 5 kilometers radius. And he already got about 15 clients in 3 days, in 3 nights. And we didn't even spend more than $20. So with 20 US dollars of ad spend, he got 15 clients, out of which 5 paid, and they're actually doing photo shoots with him. Now, the ad was the click to a message ad. So you can see whenever you click on this ad and send message, it actually takes you to his Facebook Messenger bot. We set up the complete bot automation inside his Facebook Messenger, and you can also do that. It doesn't take more than 15 minutes. It's very easy, and you would actually learn this also in the workshop. It's a really powerful tool. And his questions were all about asking phone numbers of any customers clicking on the the moment you click, you get an automatic message like this: hola, what's obrigado. And this message is all about, if you can send me your phone number, I will contact you. And I just put in my phone number, and that's what the others did as well. And he got 15 clients, and he closed 5. So he made some money during this COVID crisis without having a website, just running some ads on Facebook and Instagram with his hyperlocal ad campaign. So some of the examples of hyperlocal, um, and I will quickly jump into a bit about Aventis. So as you guys know, that Aventis has been in this industry for since 2008. They're one of the premier education providers in education space, and we have been running multiple courses and workshops on digital marketing, data analytics, growth marketing, cybersecurity, and business and entrepreneurship. And this is basically the complete live workshop that we are running on the 5th of June. And it starts at 9 a.m. and goes until 5 p.m. On 5th of June. And you can actually scan this QR code, and you can actually get access to the website where you can actually go and register. We are also offering a sweet discount of 20% only for today. If you use this coupon code, which is live20, you get 20% discount on the complete fee for this workshop. And in this workshop, I would be covering everything that you saw today. We would actually do it together. Bring in your laptops or your tabs, and we would actually start with setting up your Facebook pages, optimizing your Instagram accounts, creating ad campaigns for your local business. If you have one, or if you want to actually launch one, you can always do something called as Google Trends. There's a tool called as Google Trends. I will show you how this tool looks like. So really, it's a free tool by Google. And if you're actually looking to build or launch an e-commerce store, in that case, you can go and do some research on what is trending right now, on Google Trends. So for example, let's look at this keyword masks. Just an example. At the moment I type any term or product, you can see that by default shows me results in the United States in the last 12 months in all categories, web search. So I can change that. I can change it to any country I want. Let's select Singapore. And with the moment I do that, it shows me results in Singapore. So you can see like nobody was buying masks or looking for masks online, right? But of course, after January, people actually started looking, and you can see like a crazy spike for people looking out for masks. So right in the Singapore area. So you can see in Singapore, this is what the search trend is like. And you can also see related queries like reusable masks, surgical masks, collection of masks, sort of things people are looking out for. So this is one of the really great ways to basically identify your niche. You've got some messages. Okay, the Victor says QR code leads to no results. No problem. Maybe Rush, or my colleague will actually send you the website link. Let me send it to you. I already have this website link. Just hold on. No problem, Victor. You can just go to Standout Digital. That's my website. My website always gives results, and we've got all these micro boot camps running right now. So this is the workshop that we're running. I click on Learn More, and it takes me to the workshop. And this is the page, the Aventis live stream hyperlocal page, and there are no results. And you are right, Victor. I think there is some breakdown on this URL. I will check with my colleague, but you can always just email it to me, or if you can if you can just drop in your email, my colleague Rosh will reach out to me. You can just take a snap of this screen, Victor, and just drop in your email, and we will reach out to you. All right, so great. So going back 1 second, I've lost my, sorry, just looking out for this tab. Exit. Sorry guys, I've got stuck with the Zoom thing. Just trying to figure this out, like where can I Great. So I was talking about the Google Trends, right? So yes, you can actually do the Google Trends search right here, and you can look for exciting opportunities. You can look for, let's look for maybe a sanitizer, hand sanitizer, right? So yeah, even this product is actually picking up, of course, due to this crisis. But you can do a simple, you can do search for any product that you're actually looking to start or you're interested in. Based on the location, so it'll give you like an insights on if people are actually looking out for it or not. Interest over time is basically how much interest this product or keyword has over time on Google. And this is a good factor to validate your idea. Another interesting thing is you can go to Amazon best selling, or Amazon best selling products. So Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, then Lazada, Q10, all these e-commerce marketplaces have something called as best-selling products. So you can always go to their best-selling products page, and you can see what is actually trending right now. So that is also a good way of identifying what is trending in your current local country or your local area, and you can create a product or think of a product on those lines. Um, So some of the tricks that you can actually apply, and apart from this workshop, I will also be giving out, a lot of freebies and goodies which are worth more than $2,000 right during the workshop on the 5th. So you will get access to the complete 500 plus growth tools directory. You'll also get a free ebook and complete guide on social media marketing for your local hyperlocal business. I will be sharing with you all the content creation project specification, daily content planners, campaign budget templates, campaign tracking sheets, all the templates and tools that you would need to basically track and launch your Facebook ads. And also you would get a free landing page builder where you can actually plug in quickly create your landing pages for free. So I would be giving out all these tools for free during this workshop as well. And you can actually reach out to Roshni, or you can just take a snap of the screen, and you can send us an email at this email address if you're interested. And if not, you can just type in right here on chat, and we will be happy to send you details about this workshop on the 5th. So I've lost this chat, I think. Trying to figure out where is this chat option. I'm just not able to figure it out. Great, guys. So I think that's about it. If you guys are really interested and excited for this hyperlocal workshop, go ahead and register yourself for this workshop, or send us a message, and we would be happy to have you on board. As I said, during this complete workshop, I would basically take you through the complete setup and launching your Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns for a local business, and you would actually be able to leverage this for your brand and business. So that's about it, guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me a chat right now, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Victor, you can just send me your email address and I will reach out to you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys stay safe and take care of yourself during this time. It was lovely meeting you guys, and having an opportunity to talk to you guys. And Mohan Narendra, no, we don't have a Telegram or Twitter feed, Mohan. We have WhatsApp, we have Instagram and Facebook. You can reach out to us in any of the platforms. Mohan, yes, guys. Thank you, Aventis, for sharing the link for the hyperlocal marketing live stream class. But the problem is that this link is not working. There's no content on this page, Aventis. So that's what I was basically trying to say. But yeah, guys, if you're interested, you can always go to Standouts page and get in details of this, workshop. The link leads to the same page, but we would be fixing. I think there's some bug or technical issue right now, but more or less we would be covering the exact same thing during this workshop. So great, guys. Thank you so much. You take care and take care of yourself. And I look forward to seeing all of you for this hyper local marketing for a local business on the 5th of June. You have a great day, guys. Thank you so much. And have a blessed time there in Singapore, in Malaysia, and wherever you guys are. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Take care, and drop in your email or reach out to Roshni in case you are looking to sign up for this workshop. All right. So you just drop in your email or reach out to Roshni if you're looking to sign up for this workshop, and we will reach out to you with all the details for this workshop. You also get 20% discount if you actually sign up today. So we will make sure you get that as well. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys take care and have a blessed day. Cheers, guys. Bye.